Hey, what's up guys? So today's video, hopefully a quick video, but I want to do a comparison between a couple different LED bulbs, specifically the 9006 bulb type for the, in this case, for the Ram 1500 from 2013 up. They take a 9006 in the fog lights. So let me go ahead and show you guys the two kits that we're going to be comparing today, and I'm going to show you their price point and some of the details on them. Okay, so here is the kit that we're going to be comparing and putting to the test today. It is the Naoevo 9006 LED kit. It's a plug and play kit. This was the one that we tried previously, the C6S kit, both 9006. This one was the $25 kit that we had a lot of good success with. I've been running these for probably a good month or so now with no issues. No light out indications on the dash, and they've been very bright. You guys saw the last video where I compared these against the HID kit, and these $25 LEDs basically outperformed the HID kit that I had, the 55 watt. So now we're going to go ahead and put them to the test. I have this, it's almost a $40 or almost a $50 kit, I guess. It's like 48 bucks on Amazon right now. And this kit here, it's supposed to be a little bit brighter. It's supposed to be a bit more lumens. I think the spec on it here, yeah, I don't know if it has an exact lumen spec, but this one here is 3200 lumens it's showing, and this one's not specking out on the actual box, but it's supposed to be brighter. But we're gonna go ahead and try it, compare the two, and we'll see which one's in fact brighter, and if it's worth it for you guys to spend a bit more money on the more expensive ones versus a $25 kit that everyone's been loving so far. So let's go ahead, pop it in. I'm gonna compare them left to right, and we'll see how they perform at nighttime and up against the wall projection so we can see the cutoff and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this in, guys. It's really super simple. If you have your stock bulb in there, you're literally just gonna take your stock bulb, you're gonna rotate it counterclockwise about 90 degrees, and it's gonna pop out, and you're just gonna plug this clip in. Very straightforward. You're gonna see on this kit and on the previous kit that we used, both this Naoevo and the other kit, they both have this double-sided latch. So you'll see there's a latch on both sides. So if for any reason the light doesn't illuminate when you turn the lights on, you flip it 180 degrees and it's got the latch. So you basically can flip the polarity to ignite this because they are polarity sensitive. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in, and then we're gonna show it up against the wall. But like I said, it's super simple to install. I'm not gonna show you guys how to get in there. If you wanna check the last video on how I do it, go for it. But like I said, very easy stuff. Okay, so here are the two bulbs to compare. This is the Naoevo kit on this side, on the driver's side, and you can kind of see what we got here against the wall. I'm not sure if you guys can fully pick up the color in this video, but basically this side doesn't look quite as blue as that side, I would say, but they are very similar. I'm not sure if you guys can see the color from the front here. They do look very, very similar. As far as cutoffs go and brightness, I can't see a difference between the two. You guys, if you pick up something in the camera, let me know, but they look very identical here. Both similar cutoffs. Everything's aimed nicely. You can see obviously our passenger side is aimed a little bit higher than the driver's side on the wall. But I'm gonna go ahead, roll this thing out into the nighttime, into the dark, and we'll see what we got outside. But as far as I'm concerned, I think right now the $25 kit that we tried before is holding up pretty well. So like I said, this one's almost double the price at almost $50, and I think it looks pretty similar as far as light output, color, and everything else. One thing I did notice when I was installing it is the $25 kit does seem a little more sturdy. Like for example, if I reach down here and just grab the bulb with my hand, you can see this one's a little more stable. Whereas if I do that on the other one with this other kit, it seems like I don't even have to, like, even if I just sit here and tap on the bumper, you guys can see how much that light shakes basically. So the bulb is sitting there shaking quite a bit in the bumper. So I'm not, obviously nobody's gonna drive down the road hitting their fist off the side, but this is just, you know, if you're going down the road and you've got a little bit of vibration on the road, you're gonna see this thing shake quite a bit. Whereas if I do that same kind of test on the other side, just when I was fiddling with the bulbs, installing them, you can really see the difference. So I'm not sure if this is really picking it up, but like I said, the bulb is really loose on the other side for the 9006. On the other ones, the new one's a $50 kit. So let's go ahead and roll this outside and we'll continue the review. Okay guys, here we are in the all too familiar testing lot that I've always been testing these bulbs at. So fair comparison. I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of things, but I at the moment don't see any difference between the more expensive bulbs and the cheaper bulbs. So on the driver's side, we have those more expensive ones, the NAOs, and on the passenger side we have the cheaper ones, the $25 ones. I think they look very similar in color, very similar in brightness. As always, you guys let me know what you guys see, if there's anything different. As far as projection goes, very similar. If anything, I would say that the driver's side, the more expensive ones, the NAOs, have a slightly yellower tinge to it. You can kind of see on the driver's side, it's not as crystal clear bluish light or white light. Has that kind of yellowish tinge to it, maybe even a little bit dimmer if anything. But again, you guys be the judge. Walking out here, as far as projection goes, I'd say they're pretty similarly matched, but this is kind of the light output that we're getting. So let's go ahead and we'll go up against the wall, and we'll see what we see against the wall projected at nighttime. Okay, so again, we're up against the wall. Let me know what you guys think as far as color goes. Again, driver's side is the NAO, more expensive bulb. Passenger side is the other one. I'm not seeing a difference as far as spending the extra money, but let me know, as always, what you guys think and what you guys what your comments are on it. I don't really see a difference, to be honest with you guys. One thing that I will mention is I have driven around with the NAO bulb in there for about a day. It does bounce and flicker within the actual housing. It's not a tight fit, so it's not an electrical flicker. It's actually the bulb physically bouncing inside the housing. So if you went with the more expensive ones, ironically, you would end up having to make the bulb more secure in the housing, which is kind of strange. I wouldn't expect that from a more expensive bulb, but it is what it is. I'm just letting you guys know what happened when I tested it. So as always, guys, I keep it real on this channel. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know your feedback in the comments below. Let me know if you want to do any other tests. At the moment, I don't see any reason to spend more money between those two bulbs. I am going to be doing other comparisons. I want to challenge these $25 bulbs. They've held their own for 25 bucks. I want to challenge them against the more expensive Hikari kit. So the more expensive Hikari kits, I think might outpower these, but we're going to find out in another video. But let me know if you want to see any other comparisons, nighttime, stuff like that. I think this does a pretty good job of showing you guys how bright it is, but if you guys have any other ideas, always be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll hopefully answer any other questions you guys have as well. If you haven't checked out the other videos, if you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. We're doing a ton of stuff: lighting, modifications, we have performance modifications, supercharging the RAM, we got all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned, guys, subscribe, turn on the bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.